Hey everyone, today we are playing an interrogation simulator. Basically, I have no idea what it really entails, except we're going to be interrogating some people and trying to find who did the crime. So we'll just jump right into it. If you feel like liking or subscribing after this, please feel free to do so. I would appreciate it, and we'll just jump right in. So we already did the tutorial, which took quite a bit of reading to figure out how exactly we were supposed to interrogate some people, apparently. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the stalker. So the synopsis is Jane Doe, 21, went missing on the Saturday, 11th of June, 2022. She was last seen by her mother at 10:55 a.m. that day as she went to go meet some friends. The friends say they never saw her, and their alibi removes them from suspicion. Once she had been missing for a few days, a search began. Her body was quickly found in a shallow grave in the woods. Oof. She had been strangled to death and moved there post-mortem. Wow. Autopsy revealed signs of struggle. Out of all the people who knew the suspect well, only 3 of them did not have a good alibi. Interrogator? That leaves you. Are we a suspect? Do we have to interrogate ourselves? That would be an interesting to start with. Evidence. People say Jane was a bright, cheerful person who always lit up the room, a beautiful woman who was kind to everyone. Her body was found in a shallow grave in the nearby woods. Due to the condition of the body, DNA evidence is scarce. Oof. Okay. So it looks like we have 3 different people to interrogate. We have Ian Anderson, Christian Brent, and Jim Driver. He's an ex-boyfriend. Christian is a friend. Ian is a friend. Evidence suggests that 3 out of 4 times it would be the ex-boyfriend. So, let's get started, shall we? First question is, do you know why you're here? I still can't believe it. I spoke to her mom today. She's a complete mess. Interesting. So let's look at our options here. What do you think of Ian Anderson? What do you think of Christian Brent? Interesting. We can right click these for some information. So these are how we can confront them. Let's see. What were you doing on that Saturday? When was the last time you saw her? What is your relationship with Jane? Can we have access to your phone? Can we have a DNA swab? And that's kind of where these play in. This is how we build rapport, even more rapport building, and then this is how we pretty much ramp up the pressure and be like, listen, we know. And then we can appeal to try and get more. Green is rapport, and red is pressure. And then we can try and get them to confess. So, I still can't believe it. I spoke to her mom today. She's a complete mess. Okay. Huh. First thing we should probably ask is, what is your relationship with Jane? See if we can catch him in a lie. We dated for like 6 months. I broke up with her a few weeks ago. Okay, interesting. So, he's not lying that they dated. Let's see. When was the last time you saw her? I haven't seen her since we broke up. Okay. So that's consistent. And then what were you doing that Saturday? I went out to walk my dog. The whole day? You were walking your dog the whole day. I don't know about that one. Let's see. What do you think of Christian Brent? Oh, Mr. Friendzone. Yeah, he was always trying it with Jane. He seems harmless, though. Bit of a pussy, to be honest. Okay. Interestingly enough, we asked him that, and the pressure went up. So he must have really not liked that guy. And what do you think of Ian Anderson? What, you mean you haven't arrested that sick son of a bitch yet? You need to hurry up and arrest that psycho. He's been stalking her since they went to school together. Check his phone. Ah, can we just get out of here? We can. Ian Anderson, huh? You know, I could see it. He looks like a stalker. First we're going to go over to Christian Brent. Then we're basically going to say, do you know why you're here? Yeah, it's tragic what happened. That's it, huh? So, what is your relationship with Jane? We're good friends, nothing more. But her ex-boyfriend said you wanted more than friendship. Let's see what happens to the rapport and pressure over here. Oh, certainly did. Oh, yeah, well, he's not to be trusted, to be honest. I think he did it. So you got friend zoned. No, I wouldn't reduce her to an object like that. We're friends, and I admire her femininity. That's all. The pressure says otherwise. So what do you think of Jim? Jane's ex-boyfriend, he doesn't respect women, and I think he has anger issues. He's been pretty upset since she broke up with him. Ah, do you think he might have done it? Interesting. So he is saying that she broke up with him. So we need to kind of get him a little more comfortable here. So let's say, tell me about yourself. I just got my degree in mechanical engineering. Nice. Oh, you must be really smart. Ha, thanks. Yep. Okay, we're done with this guy for now. Let's move on to E. Let's move on to Jim, actually. Let's go back to Jim. So we could say apparently she broke up with you. When was the last time you saw her? I ain't talking to you. Ah. Hold on now. Do we not even have to talk to the other guy? Let's ask him if he believes in God. Sure. That's it, huh? That's all we're gonna get? Okay, tell me about yourself. I'm just a driver, not much to say. When was the last time you saw her? I haven't seen her since we broke up. What is your relationship with Jane? We dated for like 6 months. I broke up with her a few weeks ago. Let's see what happens to the pressure, and apparently she broke up with you, my dude. Oof. Okay, you got me. What does it matter? That matters a lot. That matters a lot. Huh. Were you upset that she broke up with you? That's kind of personal. Need more rapport. Okay. Let's see. How's your love life? I broke up with Jane a few days ago. Not looking to settle that. What? We just caught you in that lie, good sir. Were you upset that she broke up with you? Need more rapport? Okay, what do you do for a living? Super driver. You know, the taxi app. Now let's try it. Wow. Okay. Please relax. How am I supposed to relax? Oh boy. Were you treated okay? No, I want to go home. Oh boy. Can we get you anything? You know what? I can murder a beer right now. So, were you upset that she broke up with you? Not that it matters, but she didn't break up with me. I gave her an ultimatum. She didn't like the ultimatum. And that was that. So what was the ultimatum? Her friend? You see, Jane has had a lot of admirers. At first, I thought it was just because she was pretty, but the more I got to know her, the more I realized she was leading all these guys on. Oof. So what do you mean leading them on? Now that she's dead, everyone's going on like she's some perfect angel, but she weren't no angel. She was flirting with every sucker that passed her by, and she knew what she was doing. Oof. So go on. We're not here to judge. Don't get me wrong. She's just flawed like everyone else is. I'm no angel myself, but I told her, God damn it, I told her not to hang out with those weirdos. And now she's, God damn it, Jane, I told you that boy was a psycho. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Can we have access? Ooh, can we have a DNA swab? Okay. So we might have hooked up a couple of times since we broke up. Ooh. Fiery. So there are traces of your DNA on the victim. Oh, shoot. Wow. Okay. So when was the last time you saw her? I haven't seen her since we broke up. And now we say there are traces of your DNA on the victim. Yeah, well, we were dating until recently. That doesn't prove shit. Detailed analysis of the DNA lines up with John's stories. There are no traces from the day of the murder. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I'm moving the, I have a large monitor. I'm moving the screen of the game closer to the camera, so that way it's easier to, like, see my face. I feel like that would probably be good. Oh boy. So, basically at this point we really need to ask for his phone. So what do you do for fun? You know, the usual. Watch football, drink. I listen to podcasts while I'm working. Do you drink or do drugs? Yeah. You drink a lot? Frankly, that's none of your business. Actually, it is our business. Fine, I had a drinking problem, but that was a long time ago. Okay. Stay in touch with your family. How much? I see them during the holidays. My mom calls every now and then. Okay. Can we have access to your phone? That's kind of personal, but okay. And now there's no options for him. Okay. Appeal. You're obviously very smart. You trying to flatter me. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to Christian Brent here. Interrogate this guy. And we're gonna ask what he thinks of Ian Anderson. I don't know him that well, but he's pretty damn weird. An old school friend of Jane's. I'd definitely look into him. We're definitely about to go to that guy. But for some reason, I'm kind of leaning towards this guy. So, before his rapport goes bad, let's ask him what he does for a living. I just graduated a few months ago, so I'm still looking for work. It's tough to find work these days. Yeah, money isn't an issue for me, though. That must be nice. What do you do for fun? Oh, you know, video games, YouTube videos. Interesting. What kind of games? Oh, the usual. I like logic and puzzle games. I like to read. Okay. We are going to ask for a DNA swab. Of course we can. Oh, there are traces of your DNA on the victim. Oh, what if she was cheating on him with this guy? Just calling him her friend? Oof. Let's see. What were you doing that Saturday? I was at home playing video games. No, you were not. Maybe I was taking a nap. On Tuesday, I dropped by where she works to say hi. Oh, yeah, well, we're friends. We give each other hugs and kisses sometimes. What? There are traces, but not enough to be certain. Oh, that's messed up. Okay. Let's ask him how his love life is. I have a lot of female friends. I bet you do, but I respect them too much to objectify them in any way. So do you drink or do drugs? No, we're not here to judge. Well, yeah, I smoke weed sometimes. Okay. So you killed her because you were stoned? I really want to ask that. Let's see. What? No. Do you believe in God? No, that's all nonsense. No wonder you killed her. Oh my gosh. You stayed in touch with your family. Not really. I go home to visit every now and then. Okay. Were you treated okay? Fine, I guess. Cool. Can we have access to your phone? Sure, I have nothing to hide. Great. Doesn't look like any new evidence. Well, in that case, can we get you anything? Just thanks? Okay. Appeal. You're obviously very smart. Well, you know, mechanical engineer. Okay. Looks like we're moving on to Ian. Okay, and we're finally going to talk to Ian Anderson. So, do you know why you're here? No. Not at all? I mean, that's already kind of a bad feeling. So, what do you think of Christian Brent? I don't really know him. What do you think of Jim Driver? Her ex-boyfriend? He's a scumbag. He doesn't appreciate her beauty. Scumbag why? He treated her like dirt. Never appreciated her. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna need a DNA swab. So first off, tell me about yourself. I live with my mom. Enough of that for sure. And can we have a DNA swab? I don't see how it will help, but okay. Ah, no new options. Okay, what do you do for a living? I don't have a job. Nah, I don't think money was the motive at all. Can we have access to your phone? Refusing this would just make me look even more guilty. New evidence. You know that you were stalking her. Okay. So then, what is your relationship with Jane? You don't understand me. You're just going to lock me up. I know it. Oh, interesting. So, let's get a little more rapport here. What do you do for fun? You know, anime, games. Oh, come on. They made this guy the stalker. How's your love life? I'm not exactly popular with the ladies. So, what is your relationship with Jane now? She was my gal pal back in school. Gal pal. When was the last time you saw her? Oh, not for a long time. We sadly didn't stay in touch after school. Well, we know that you were stalking her. Oh no. What were you doing that Saturday? You don't understand me. You're just going to, okay. You stay in touch with your family? Yeah, I live with my mom. My dad left when I was very small. My mom really looks after me. Okay. What were you doing that Saturday? I was following her around, then she got into someone's car. Oh, the day of the murder, why don't you just lock me up now? You lied to me. Oh, no, 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 no. You're looking to lock me up now, aren't you? Why would we do that, though? Because I'm a stalker, you've got pictures of her all over my phone. I even saw her the day she went missing. Give me a reason not to accuse you right now. I saw her that day. Okay, what did you see? She was walking to meet her friend. Some car pulled up and she got in. Figured it was her friend or boyfriend. Oh. Let's do the friend. So what were you doing Saturday? I was home playing video games. Maybe I was taking a nap. You were seen picking up the victim. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I did see her that day. I saw she was on her way to her friend's house, so I offered her a ride. Oh! You didn't think to mention that earlier? Oh, I guess I just forgot. So yeah, I dropped her off near her friend's, and that was that. Gym driver? What were you doing that Saturday? Oh, shoot. What? Hell no. Oh no. Did we mess up? This is a very serious crime. What, you think I did it? Fuck yeah. We know you're involved somehow. Well, then get on with it and arrest that son of a bitch, then. It's time to confess. You have anger problems. If you couldn't have her, no one could. No, you moron, you're confusing me with that psycho stalker of hers. You did it. You stupid piece of shit. I mean, we can go back through here. That's convenient for you. Interesting. So it had to be Jim Driver then. Let's see. There's not really anything left to interrogate him with. We know you're involved somehow. Okay. Okay, what? This is a very serious crime. It's time to confess. You were friends, but you wanted more. If you couldn't have her, no one could. You did it. Okay, maybe I did it, but it was self-defense. Oh, we figured it out. We figured it out. Can we tell him he's free to go? Never. Do you believe in God? Believe there's something out there. Fair. Please relax. Were you treated okay? Can we get you anything? Could I get a towel? I'm sweating like crazy. You're obviously very smart. Maybe I guess. You stupid piece of shit. It doesn't, did I put them away? I don't. Wow, so Christian Brent did do it. So are we done? We did it! We got the guy! We got the guy. Okay, let's move on to the Wrath of Joanne? We'll say Joanne. Joanne Canto is a network moderator from Las Vegas. She met John Doe, also in sales, at a business conference, and they dated for 6 months. 3 days ago, his body was discovered in his hotel room while on a business trip out of state. In addition to multiple testimonies pointing the finger at Joanne, her alibi does not hold up, and she fits the suspect's profile. Tip: some people can lie with their facial expressions and words. Pay attention to changes in rapport and pressure. John Doe was a charismatic salesman who was dearly loved by his family. Everyone says the relationship between John Doe and Joanne Canto was extremely unhealthy and he wanted it to end. John Doe has moved on to another relationship. Everybody is pointing the finger at Joanne, despite the relationship being over, Joanne would show up at John's house uninvited and he would let her in. Voicemail on John's phone from Joanne after the crime took place. Hey Johnny, sorry I couldn't make it tonight. I've been really busy. Good luck with your conference. Anyway, I hope you're okay. Bye. Uh, Ex-girlfriend of John Doe. Look at those beady little eyes. So, do you know why you are here? For John, oh poor Johnny, he was such a good man. Huh. What was your relationship with John Doe? We had a magical, beautiful relationship. But I suppose, despite how much we love each other, it wasn't to be. People say it was an unhealthy relationship. Yeah, well, people talk, but we were working it out. All of my other ex-boyfriends are still alive. So, tell me about yourself. What's to say? I work in sales. I try to stay true to God. I take my religion very seriously. You like talking about yourself? No, I don't care about myself. I'm just worried about poor Johnny's family. Wow, those eyebrows. So, when was the last time you saw him? Oh, not since we broke up a few weeks ago. What about your voicemail? Yeah, you see, it couldn't have been me. Interesting. So, where were you that day? Oh, it's a funny story, actually. I was on my way to do some errands, and my car broke down. Luckily, this nice Mexican guy named George showed up and offered me a ride. I know I shouldn't get into strangers' cars, but I just felt like I could trust this guy. I try not to judge people for, you know. Anyway, he drove me and he was such a sweet man. He told me about his wife. And when somebody is telling you in extreme detail anything that happened, usually it's an indicator of a lie. So if you ask somebody, hey, what did you do 3 days ago? And they were like, oh, I woke up and played some video games and went out and then went to bed. That's not a lie most of the time. Usually if they're like, oh, I went to 33rd Street and there was a yellow cat on the green giraffe that was jumping over the fence headed towards the moon, and then I ate spaghetti squash with giant jumbo chips, and usually that's going to be the indicator of a lie. She goes on for several minutes about her ride with George. I bet she does. So, you've been seeing each other. Yeah, we still see each other sometimes. So what do you do for a living? I'm in network marketing. That's how I met Johnny. It's kind of difficult in a small town like this. I've been struggling, but I always say, look on the bright side. Johnny used to say the same thing. So while it's a small town, I like to think of it as an untapped market. Ah, you struggling with money? Yeah, lately, but I really believe in God and I believe He has a path for all of us. And some people try to use Christian values as a way of making it seem like they're innocent. Enough about that. So, what do you do for fun? Oh, I like to listen to music, singing, I like to pray, I help out a lot at the local church, feeding the homeless and stuff. Yeah, she is just full of it. We don't even need to hear anymore. Can we have a DNA swab? Your DNA is everywhere. You stay in touch with your family. Yeah. You'll tell me a bunch of lies. Do you drink or do drugs? Never, as it says in the Bible. Blah, blah, lie again. Now we're going to ask for her phone. Jeez. I'm straight up just not reading any of that because I know it's a lie. Can we have access to your phone? Of course, you won't find anything there. You shouldn't say that. How's your love life? Oh, I haven't been with anyone. Not since Johnny. I mean, everyone's different, but you know, blah, 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 blah. And then she talked about her faith, which probably isn't true. Or she's just crazy. So, where were you that day? Oh, it's a funny story, actually. I was on my way to do some errands. Oh, boy. Oh, is she done? Okay. Your DNA is everywhere. But yeah, I was at his place that night. Uh-huh. We know. Do you believe in God? Of course, I always say, let's pray. Pray before eating, pray, blah, blah. This religion is very important to you. Yes, very much so. Yeah, you liar. When was the last time we saw him? Pictures on your phone. Yeah, I was at his place that night. Everyone is pointing the finger at you. No, I wouldn't even hurt a spider. I mean, I kicked a dog once. Jeez. Joanne, remember, God is watching. I know, that's how you know I'm not lying. I believe so strongly. Ah. No way, because God is watching this. Oh, which one do we go for? You're not... Yeah, we go for you're not fooling anyone. No, I mean, okay, I'll tell you everything. Oof. Good. Tell me everything. Okay, can I see the pictures on his phone? Yeah, why, you need to think up a new story? No, just some morbid curiosity. Okay. So the reason I haven't told you the truth is because I've been in fear for my life. Okay, tell me more. You're not even giving me a chance. I'm done. No! I was absolutely giving you a chance. Oh no, we're gonna have to redo this. Okay, I will speed this one up. So Johnny in his hotel. I'm not proud of it, but we were being intimate. I know it says in the Bible not to be intimate with someone before marriage, but I thought, blah, 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 blah. We're really close. I know. I think I really love someone. You always let them continue. So he was getting out of the shower, and a couple of strange men came in. Johnny just said, stay back, I'll handle this. So I stayed there. I mean, I was in fear for my life because one of them tried to attack me with a knife. Okay. And Johnny came in and we looked each other in the eyes and he said, I'll always love you. And I looked at him and said, no, Johnny, no, it's not over. But he just kept repeating, it's okay, it's not your fault. I'll always love you. Interesting. While the knife man is attacking you. Yeah, and they killed him. And then they said, if you tell anyone about this, we'll hurt your family. So I've been in shock and fear for my life ever since. It's time to confess. I mean, why? What reason could I have to hurt poor, sweet Johnny? You're just a sweet, innocent girl. You didn't want the relationship to end. He moved on so fast, you did it. Would it help my case if I plead guilty? Ha! Gotcha. We got her. Everyone is pointing the finger. A voicemail. There are deleted pictures on Joanne's fate at the time. Date, time, and location of John's death. Oof. And John himself. Interesting. Okay. Nice. The alligator. Alexander Gates, otherwise known as the alligator, is an interrogator turned criminal mastermind. He is currently serving 10 consecutive life sentences and has evaded the death penalty by agreeing to help interrogators when they are stuck. Pay him a visit, learn why they call him the alligator, visit him often to gain more insight on each of your cases. Oh gosh. May I ask you some questions? You're the new interrogator, are you? May I see your credentials? I mean, if he helps us, sure, and it'll build rapport. Closer, please. No. No risk, no reward. You know why you're here. Yes, do you? Tell me about yourself. Do you know why they call me the alligator? Because you're an interrogator? Yes, to every question you were just thinking of. I despise the name at first. It has no bearing on my true motives. But I must admit, it has grown on me. It's actually quite clever. So, what do you do for a living? Ha ha ha, living? Is that what you call this? Read my case file. Oof. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? We'll go with I don't know. Enough about that. Will you help me? Oh no, you were doing so well. You came in courteously. You knew just the right time to stop, and now you just jump in with the big questions. Romance me a little. Start with some foreplay. Don't just jam it in there. Oh my gosh. So what do you do for fun? You have them too, don't you? Have what? The eyes. The eyes of a gator. You don't need a polygraph. You're able to see exactly how much pressure a report your suspect is feeling. It seems that even I won't be able to lie to you, interrogator. Gosh, well, he certainly has the eyes. The eyes. So how's your love life? Why, who's asking? It's on my list of questions. Do you drink or do drugs? I have but one vice, and I think you already know what it is. Serial killing. You stay in touch with your family. I keep them close to my heart. You know, if you have the eyes of an interrogator, you can see a person's soul if you can look them in the eyes. Wait, if you can look them in the eyes as you take their life, they confess everything. All right, then. Well, in that case, please relax. You know what I did to the last interrogator who told me to relax? I turned their eyes into salsa and ate them with tortillas. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Wow. Will you help me now? Nope. Can we get you anything? How about you release me? Were you treated okay? I already told you the whole good cop, bad cop routine will work with me. Interesting. I mean, there's not really any reason to have these, I feel. Appeal. Not yet. Can we have a DNA swab? I believe you already have it. Can we have access to your phone? You mean the prison phone? It's time to confess. No, not even close. Okay, I feel like this is just something to kind of help. Just kind of something to help learn the ropes a little more with these two. So that's pretty much it. We are done with this one. It's out, but it still has a lot more to be done to it. But that is Interrogation Simulator. It was fun, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please like, subscribe, and comment what maybe you want me to try and play next. I would appreciate it. Thanks, and have a great day.